Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm Nick.
And I'm Liam.
And today we are going to be unboxing the main box for the BattleTech Mercenaries kit.
The box looks really interesting. I like the designs on it.
Yes, you can see the Iridania Light Horse paint job and logo on some of these mechs.
And there's like cool outlines on it. I really like
Yes, on the side. Is that I think that's a Devastator right there.
And then the back has a nice display of everything that's supposed to come inside of it.
Definitely,
box.
It looks really good. I personally like, it's hard to see probably for the camera. On some of the mechs and vehicles down here, you could see names written across them or call signs of the pilots. You wanna?
Yeah, let's start unboxing.
Okay. So this box is made of some really sturdy. Now, if we start in here, you guys can see some of these things flopped over a little bit, it seems. There is a book, No One Left Behind. I haven't read this one yet. I will try to read it soon.
There's 8 mechs and then 4 tanks. Or
Yes.
transport vehicles.
Vehicles. You want to start on some of the mechs?
Yeah. Let's start with the light ones first.
So, the lightest.
The Flea.
Flea, yep. The Flea is a fast, lightly armored battle mech designed for reconnaissance and anti-personnel missions. Initially introduced by the Free Worlds League in 2475 as the Trooper, the early design had significant flaws, including weak legs and no ejection system, which earned it a poor reputation. Despite these issues, political influence led its continued production until it was upgraded in 2501 as the FLE-4 Flea. Though production halted during the early Secession Wars due to excessive losses, the design saw a revival with the arrival of Wolf's Dragoons, who used the Flea extensively.
So it's useful, but it looks like it's expendable almost.
Yeah, the reason there aren't many is it's too easy to destroy. It's fast, but it has basically no armor.
One PPC to the leg and it's probably done.
One PPC to anywhere and it's done. Even a large laser could probably take this thing out.
Yeah.
Thankfully, though, it has 10 heat sinks, so it can fire a good amount of its weapons. It is good for getting behind the enemy and just,
blasting
overheating them.
And then just,
it's way faster than the Locust. Well, not way.
But it is fast.
It's a little faster. My opinion, I'm never going to use one of these, too light armor.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using it. It would put your pilot in danger, which if you're doing a campaign would not be good.
The other issue is it's quite rare.
Yeah. Then next there's the Firefly.
Yes. The Firefly is a 30-ton recon mech, which was believed to have been lost to the devastation of the Secession Wars, until Wolf's Dragoons reintroduced it to the Inner Sphere in 3005. Originally built in 2790, the Firefly has since been refitted with advanced Starlead technology by the Dragoons. With a top speed of 86.4 kilometers an hour and the ability to jump 120 meters, it delivers solid performance as a scout. Equipable with energy weapon heavy arsenal, the Firefly is effective in both reconnaissance and guerrilla warfare.
Yeah. Also light.
It's got 3 medium lasers though and an LRM-5. The nice thing it has is an anti-missile system.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really nice. I believe it also has 10 heat sinks. Which one do you want to do next?
Maybe the Osel we could go for?
Osel?
Yeah, wherever that one is.
I believe this one's the Osel. So this one is the Osel. The Osel was designed as an all-energy weapon alternative to Osman Industries' earlier heavy battle mechs, the Ostwar and Ostrock. Due to production limits on the Ostrock, Ostman licensed the Osel design to Kong Interstellar Corporation, known for the Black Knight. The first Ostels were produced in 2694 and entered service with the Star League Defense Force, equipping Hussar and Dragoon regiments. Armed with lasers and requiring minimal resupply, the Osel can operate independently of supply lines for extended periods. Its versatility allows it to provide close-range firepower in heavy lances or lead recon and raiding units thanks to its speed and advanced electronics. This one I would actually use.
Yeah, it'd be kind of risky still, but yeah, I'd still use
Overheating.
it. Yeah.
Well, no, it's a heavier mech. It's 60 tons, but the real risk is it overheating.
Yeah, were these ones as rare as the
No, this one is not
other
rare.
two? Alright, so this one's very common.
Yeah. Then we've got next up the
Quick draw. We could just go, yeah. Maybe
Let's
off
just-
of size.
Oh, if we're
Guessing
going
the
off
size, yeah.
weight, then next would be Star Slayer because we skipped some. So this is Star Slayer. The Star Slayer was designed to replace the Crab as the Star League's medium mech after Kosara weaponry failed to meet demand. Selected in 2765, production was delayed until 2772 due to technical issues in the Amara Civil War. Tensions between General Kerensky and Archon Steiner led Blueshot to prioritize the Lyran Commonwealth, making the Star Slayer more common there than within the Star League Defense Force. Production of the original model stopped during the Secession Wars, but was resumed with the improved version after the Klan invasion. I don't know if I'd use it. My playstyle, I like being a little faster.
Yeah, is this a slow mech?
Not slow, but it's not fast.
Yeah.
For you, though, it's a little
It's
more.
probably what my speed is for my mech.
Shadowhawk's still a sturdy mech. Next up, we've got, I believe, Chameleon, right?
Yeah.
The Chameleon is a widely used training battle mech for light and medium class MechWarriors, largely avoiding battlefield attrition due to its role in academies and training cadres. Its continuous production allows it to remain one of the most common mechs, even in the 31st century. Designed to teach maneuvering and heat management, the Chameleon has a top speed of 97.2 kilometers per hour. It can jump 180 meters, and it relies on energy weapons. Those limited heat sinks force combat pilots to manage heat carefully. Occasionally it has been pressed into combat, but not often. Everyone uses that thing.
Yeah, and it looks like it has jump jets also.
Yes, it is one of my all-time favorite mechs. Just because it's
Is
so
it you said it was rare or very common?
No, it's very
Yeah, very
common.
common.
It's a training mech. Like, it can mimic.
Its print, or I looked at it, its molding and printing looks a little off on the legs, but other than that, it's also really good quality.
Yeah, all of these have been much better than some of the ones we've gotten in the past, and better than a lot of other games. This is the quick draw, I believe, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, quick draw. Built in 2779 to replace the Rifleman, the Quick Draw saw a limited deployment before the First Secession Wars. While it failed to supplant the Rifleman, it proved itself as a reliable general's mech during the Secession Wars. With strong firepower, solid armor, and an above-average speed, the Quick Draw quickly earned respect as a workhorse across all secession state militaries and is still in use to this day. So, okay, mech. It's a little more long-ranged.
Are most of the other ones short-ranged?
Well, they're
Compared?
medium or short.
Yeah.
This one's definitely long range.
I would expect that if the other one it was replacing was
Except
maybe Rifleman.
the SRM-4. That's like the, medium lasers can be used medium range. But the LRM-10 is definitely a longer range. Then, which one is this? Do you know?
I think that's the Caesar, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Caesar. Originally developed as a reverse-engineered version of the Capellan Cataphract to mask the creation of the Axeman, the Caesar proved to be a solid battle mech in its own right. Produced by Johnson Industries, it gained attention as a distraction from the Axeman development and became popular with Fedcom-employed mercenaries and the Com Guards. After the Fedcom Civil War, Johnston included new variants tied to the Lyran Alliance and Federated Sons, boosting sales and increasing its use during the Jihad period, particularly by the LAAF in honor of Caesar Steiner. Once again, very good molding.
No jump jets on this one though, but
I don't think that one does it, at least in the common variant. Then the Devastator. This is our assault mech for
Yeah.
this box.
100 tons, right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It was designed by General Kerensky himself.
Oh, wow.
Designed by General Kerensky to address flaws in the Titan, the Devastator saw limited use due to the Amaris coup, with only 6 prototypes delivered before the invasion of Terra. One famously performed on the Alberta Plains where Lieutenant Peter Ives destroyed 3 mechs in 2 minutes. Rediscovered centuries later on Hoth, a downgraded version was prototyped in 3033, with fully realized DVS-2 re-entering production in 3048.
Yeah, it's a very good mech.
It is great.
So technically it could pick up like a Flea or a
Well, since
Firefly.
you can pick up something a fifth of
Yeah.
your weight, you can pick up a 20-ton mech, so not a Firefly.
Oh, not a Firefly.
But you could just pick up a Flea and chuck it. Then we've also got 2 of these. And these are Gallion light tanks. Gallion, a light combat vehicle introduced in 2692, offered support for infantry and battle mechs with its high speed and decent armament but limited armor. Despite its vulnerabilities, it performed well during the Amar Civil War. After the Star League's exodus, the Gallion became common in the Draconis Combine and Free Worlds League, often operating along the Harasser missile platform. Who are they used by?
I don't really know.
I think it's Merrick
And Kurita, right?
Yeah, Kurita. Those are the most common. And then we've got the Maxum hover transports. And these are the heavier.
Yeah, these ones are slightly different from like the normal variant.
Yeah, this is slightly different. Maxum, originally produced by Maxum Transport Industries until its closure in 3039, set the standard for transport vehicles in the inner sphere with its speed, heavy armament, and capacity to carry a full infantry platoon. Still manufactured by various companies, it remains a favorite APC among commanders for its capabilities and among troops for its spacious and comfortable infantry bay. These mechs are all very good. Just grabbing them and placing them randomly. I'm not a tank person, like I said.
No,
Mechs,
I wouldn't.
but
pilot
these
a
are
tank.
good for company support.
See, overall, the mechs are really good.
Yes, good mechs, good
Mhm.
mechs.
And then there's way more in the box, actually,
Yes.
than just all these
So
mechs.
we've got some special cards for a new way to play the game. I'll figure these out at some point. Not gonna mess with these right now. Just slide them over there.
They do look interesting. They're cool displays,
yeah, they're
actually.
cool displays. We've got some standard Alpha Strike cards for all the mechs.
And they also have, like, paint jobs and stuff
Yeah,
on
they have
them.
paint jobs on those. Dice.
Mhm.
Because who doesn't love
Just
dice?
basic dice. Which are really expensive, actually. Dice are always expensive.
We've got some character cards for the mechs. I'm not gonna go through all these.
Yeah,
There's
there's a lot of stuff to go through
in
there.
there.
And we'll have close-ups of all of these in a little.
Maybe.
Or just of what the cards look like.
Rough. Then we've got... These are wild. So, these are little tokens. Got a bunch of different vehicles. Yeah, they...
You can just pop one out and put it on the map if you wanted.
Yeah.
Just like that. So that's actually kind of cool.
The
like
one
3D
down...
stuff.
So, these ones here, you can see that on the different sides. It's different paint jobs and different factions. Like A and red, B and gray. Meanwhile, this one is all A, unfortunately.
So it's an unbalanced amount.
Yeah, this one's might have a small printing error, but it's still great that we get field hospitals and some stuff.
Yeah, it just adds more to like the immersive experience of like playing.
Then we've
on
got
a board.
little book about some lore and some different units.
That's also actually kind of cool. There's a ton of.
There's a bunch of logos on the back. If you can see.
There's like 16
Yeah.
in total, which is.
We've got
also really
all
cool.
the mech sheets for the more common variants of the mechs we got.
Which you can never have enough mech sheets.
Yes. This is some sort of new table. From what I see, it's got some stuff about Savannah Master, some other vehicles. On this side, it's
Those
got
will probably
stuff on
be included in
bombing.
the whole unboxing.
Yeah. It's got some stuff about some bombing and aerospace fighters, which we've got some of those to unbox in a later episode. The rulebook. I'm not going through this right now.
Yeah, that's like an hour read if you want to read that in depth.
Not an hour, more like 40 minutes.
Yeah, and then on the back they have some
yeah, I didn't notice that.
Awesome paint jobs.
Awesome paint jobs.
You might need
Can I
to take
recognize any of
inspiration.
it? I think that's Calhounds right here. Calhounds.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know which some of these are.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
This may
Yeah.
Iridani Light Horse. Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
A map of the inner sphere for 2058 and 2151. So it flips. And it's got all the guys after
And
the
all
clan
the
invasion.
planets.
Yeah, all the planets and all the clans.
In nice detail too.
It's like that one. That one's 3025.
Just different years.
Yeah, different years. I
It's nice
think
to
we've
have.
got some more of those. Ooh, Mercenary contract.
And
So
it's
a little-
erasable, so you
Yeah, it's a
can-
little erasable sheet, so you can get contracts. Like, you sign them off. And
Yeah,
That's
just more
wild.
depth for playing.
more depth. And then we've got some nice, good old Savannah-looking maps. These are like half maps, I believe.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, these are standard maps. I use double maps
They
usually.
look kind of unique.
They're Savannahs. We
Yeah.
haven't gotten any of these left. They look really wild. Double-sided.
Yeah, that's nice. Because then there's like 4 different ones.
Yeah.
So always depending.
These mechs, I do have a few comments.
Mhm.
Doop. If you take a look here. So, one moment.
These are both of our size
So,
comparisons right here.
This is a 100-ton Atlas. I think it's 20, 30-ish tons.
Oh, I forget
Locust.
what that. Yeah.
The Devastator, if you try to put it in between two mechs, you could see that if it's another bigger mech, it'll bump that mech out of the way.
Yeah, it's just gonna
which
become
is a
troublesome.
downside. It's a big downside. Like, if you take a look here, that's a little
One con
irritation.
of this thing. It's
It's a nice
crazy.
mech.
It's a crazy
but
mech, actually. I looked at the sheet.
Then, oh
The
yes.
amount of armor it has is insane.
Same issue with the Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Starslayer doesn't have that problem really. Neither do most of the other mechs.
There could be like
Osel
one
doesn't.
orientation where there could be a little bit of an error or
Yeah.
mistake, but other than that,
This tank may be a little problem if mechs are too close. It bumps it a little bit, but not too much.
overall though, it's pretty well planned out.
Yes, these are all really, really interesting mechs here. I want to use some of these at some
Yeah, that'd
point.
be fun.
Some of these are definitely going to go up there with our...
Add to the display wall.
Yes, add to the army. The giant army. It's going to be fun to read this book.
And overall,
Do you have
it's
any
just a
comments?
nice set. No,
Yeah,
I
very
just
nice set.
Really like it.
Good molding.
And there is actually in the box we got a second one of the same
Yes.
set. With
Yes, we've
just
got the
a different
premium
display.
edition. Everything inside's the same. It's just a cool box. We are just gonna probably use this so we get extra mechs for out
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, mostly it's just a. No, this is the right way.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's on
It's
upside
weird.
down.
Oh. But still, both really cool.
This was the BattleTech Mercenaries box. It's episode 2 of the Mercenaries Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you around.
See you around.